Hello everyone, welcome to my channel called Efficiency. So today we're going to talk about list in Python. So and at the end of this video, you'll be able to work with list in Python to iterate with it by using for loop or while loop in Python. And there's before starting, I ask you to subscribe and like and share my video for more content. Please share it to your friends. And yeah, so because this channel is still new and I'm trying to grow it up and working every day to grow my channel, and that's why I'm asking you to subscribe to my channel. That's the only way you can sustain me. And yeah, and I will do my best to teach you the best things. So if you have any exercise, if you have anything else, you can just text me in the comment section, and next time when I will do a video, I will talk about the subject I found in the comment section. So that will be help you other guys. So I'm working with Python, I'm working with Node.js or JavaScript and React.js. And Python is a powerful language. You can create a web page by using some frameworks like Django or um, Flask, something like that. But I was using Django. But right now, yeah, I'm using a Python for API. So with Fast API, it's very good and very simple, and it will help us to create the complex application. So good. Now we're ready to go. I have to open my I have to open my video code. That's what we're going to learn today. So this one was another thing. So it means we're going to learn how to create a list, in Python, how to add an element in Python, and then we'll learn how to print and how to modify an element inside our list, and then how to iterate element inside the list by using for loop, right? Good. So we're going to do to learn many things in Python, and yeah, and this is the only way we can create a list in Python. Imagine, so I was talking about, imagine you are in the class, right? All students in the class, we all know we have students in the class, right? Now we need to print all the names, all students' name, because we don't know them, but they are in the class, but we need to call them by the names. What are we going to do? We're going now to go to get inside to get inside the class and then try to find each student, and then when we find a student, ask him a name, and then so that we can print it out or write a student's name, right? That's how we can do. But now in Python, we have a student, right? We have a student like this. This is a list. It means I can write it's a class, right? And inside this one, student, we need to know them. We need to know which student who is inside our class, right? And after that, we will print it out. We'll print it all out so that we can know who is inside our class. And yeah, that's all we're going to learn. And we can add a student. We can modify the name of a student, or we can remove a student from a class. So I just want to add remove from class. For here we're going to talk about this remove from a list. Good. That's all we're going to learn today. So at the end of this video, you guys will be able to work with a list in Python. It's a very powerful, and you will know how to iterate with it as well. So now let us all try to print this list in Python here. Now you can see our list is empty because I have declared it above. To declare a list, I need to give it a name, and then equal signs, and then after that and bracket, something like that. And it will be, yeah, that's how we can declare a list in Python as well. But it's empty. We need to add some element here. We can add, for example, John, John the way. Good. Now let us try to print it out and that's what happened. John the way. And now we can write again James, James dog. Good. Come here again. Printing out James dog. And sorry, come here again. Give another name like um I can give like code, code, okay, code with James. Yeah, it's a little bit like, yeah, it's so funny. Go with Jancy, come here, print now, go with Jancy, right? Good. Now we're going to give another name there. So can give like Paul. Come here again. We can have now Paul there. Now let's try to do something. First, we need to add an element, right? To add an element in list. So we're going to learn how to add an element. First, we have learned how to create a list in Python and how to print it out. But this is not the good way to print out the list in Python. But after this, I will show you the good way to print a list. Print only the name, not the code, the single quote or the bracket, something like that. But I will show you how to print only the name. Good. Now we're going to learn how to add an element inside the list, right? Good. Now to add an element, we need to take the list name here and then use append. And then append, we can write now append. We can write something like mm, revelation. Now let us see what will happen. Good. Revelation is there, is at the end, right? It's a little bit like that's how we can use the first function we need to use in order to add in the list. It's append. Append function. It is a function to add an element. Good. Now I can come here, right? Append. You can take a note somewhere because it's very good. So if you are not taking some notes, it will be very hard for you sometimes because you can have many things in your head, and if you don't have any habit to write code somewhere in a paper on a paper or write code somewhere in your computer, you forget everything. Programming is about practicing, is about writing codes, is about like if you have any idea, you can write somewhere so that you cannot forget it as well. Good. Now we have learned append. This is one function we use to add from a list, right? Now to add in a list, to add element in a list, right? So, but let us try to modify. Let us try to modify. Let me write modify a list. To modify a list, I'm here, right? So first, before modifying a list, I want to show you something. You know, in a list, all name, all name is in inside our list has its own index and what we call index in Python. Index is a Python. is something that will help us to choose a particular name inside the class. Imagine you are in the class. Now you need to call a particular student, right? To call in order to call a particular student, you need to call it by his name. But there are many names in sometimes a particular there's sometimes some student can have the same name in the class. But what are you going to do? You're going to call a particular by using like you can add an index or by using his full name, something like that. But yeah, that would be good sometimes. But in Python, it's very easy to do that. Imagine you have the same name, you need to call the particular student, the specific student you need to call. In Python, you will use the index. The index in Python starts, or in any programming language, starts with 0, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then sorry, mm, sorry, 7, 7, and then 8, something like that. Yeah, it started with 0, and it will go like into the it's like it's I can say it's unlimited, it's unlimited according to your project. It's yeah, that's how it works. But to do that, we'll be using the index to modify the name. So John Dewey. So this is not John Dewey. I made a mistake, huh? Good. Now John Dewey, right? And now we want to modify John Dewey. John Dewey is at index 0 because index starts with 0. And James Dog is at index 1. Cardiff Johnson is at index 2. Then Paul is at index it is at index 3, right? No, 2, right? And Revelation is at index 4. No, 3. Good. Sorry. Because it is here, we need all students, we append it at the end of Paul, right? It is right here. Now, if we want to modify it, we can just come down here and then select an index and then add an element. Good. But let us try to modify John Doe. Come here. Uh, Come here. Let me write modify. Modify is there. So now I want to use dots. No dots, just bracket, and then select an index. The index is 0. Put an index 0 there, and then add or equal sign, and then the name I can write like John. Again, I need to modify this list from John Dewey to John. I just want to stay with John. That's okay. Now let me print out the list before modifying. Before I'm modifying the list have been changed. That's been changed. Come here, run again. John. Now you can see it's John, right? Now it's John. This is good. So I want to save it. I didn't save it as well. Good. In the first, our normal list contains John, the way, right? And our second list, because I've modified the index 0, I've modified the John. It's like John. You can keep modifying things. That's how you can do things. Imagine, and it's very easy. And then after that, that's how you can. I want uh, to modify Codefficiency, because this is index 0, this is index 1, and then codefficiency is index 2, right? Good. Just write 2 there and then run it again, our program. Now you can see codefficiency has been replaced by John. Good. Everything's perfect now. Everything's perfect. I have to modify a list. Good. Good. So now what are we going to do? We're going to remove from a list, right? Now, uh, let me write down here, remove from a list. Remove from a list. To remove from a list is very simple as well. So you need to call your variable, which is a list, which stores list, and then after that, just right click, write dot, and then write remove, right? And then inside the remove, first you can specify the name you want to remove, right? I want to remove Paul at the end, right? You can just come here, write Paul, then bring it out again. Oh, bring it out. All student, come here. Then, right, now as you can see, our first list is a normal, and then our second has been modified here, and then our third has been modified here, called efficiency by John, and then at the end we have removed Paul here. Good. That's how we can do things. So we have learned how to create a list, how to add an element, and then how to modify an element inside our list, and then how to remove from a list. These are functions we have just learned now. So to modify a list, we need to use the bracket and then index inside. Don't forget it. So just list, then dot list index, and then equal sign, and then value. This is how you can do things. So just please take a note, and it's very helpful. This is a formula you will be using, you know. And to remove, it's very simple. Just use remove remove function as a append to add an element. I think next time we'll be learning other functions. There's a bunch of functions. There's pop, there's things, a lot of things. But we just learning the basic one, and this is very helpful. Good. But what I'm going to do now, we need to iterate, to loop inside our list, to do many stuff inside our list. Let us write loop. To do this, it's very simple. We need to use for example, sample for student, sorry, for student in all student. Good. And then come here, print student. Now it's very simple to iterate. Good. Now you can see. Let me zoom it like it's a big. Good. Now you can see. Now we have John, we have James Dog, we have John, we have Revelation. Good. That's how we can do things for student and inside our list. This is how you can do stuff. For example, let me comment this. I don't want it to show, but let me separate it with a print. I just want to separate things so that you can see everything as well. See it. Good. Now I just want I'm here. Good. Now I've separated stuff. Good. And now, what are we going to do? We're going to we're going to joke. We're going to joke a little bit with a list. Imagine I have like I want to show all students inside my class, right? And this student, I just want to add some conditions. I think if you don't know about anything about conditions, please take a look to my video. We share the link in the comment section so that you can learn how to work with a if statement in Python. Good. But I just want to do something. I will do like if the name of the student is John, I just want to create a John. If his name is John, I want to greet him good morning, John. How can we do that? I can do something like so, but before doing that, I can do like if for student and student something like that. And yeah, okay, let me go by the way. So we do like if student, right, equal John, right? I will do like I wanna use a format. I will do hello, then plus name, hello student. You know, it's very simple. Means if the name of a student is John, I will greet John. But instead of writing John here, I will just write student because the program will know like if the name of a student is John, I will greet student, right? Else, else, what am I going to do? I will do sorry, no student, no student found. Oh, sorry, found with a name John. Good. Let us try to run our program. Oh, there's an error. Indentation of an indentation. There's an error. Indentation. The program showing like indentation error incident. Yeah, I can see now. So I think I've fixed it. I've figured out everything good. Sorry, no student with a name John. Now we need to do one to we need I need to show you one thing. Here it's the program shows like no student with a name John, right? Sorry, no student with a name John. And now here we have hello John, right? It means like the program, the for loop run over our names inside the list, right? And it's like it's very different. And it's very difficult for some people to understand. Here we are trying to print out programs, those or names in our list, right? And we have a student in our list. But while we are looping inside our list, the program is looping over the list. And we're trying to add a condition, but we need to specify things. We need to specify like a break. You know, once we find the John, just a break. Once we do this, just a break, something like that. And that's how we're going to work. But for now, I just wanted to show you something like this. And just let us try to use the break function and see what will happen. Good, no student, no student, because John is at the end and there's also no student, right? But now, what are you going to do now? We have we have broke our program and we want to be able to see the the message, the else message below our list, below the name we found, and that's how we can do now here. But to do this, we will be using the index. We'll be using the index. But I will show you later how to use the index and this condition like this, so that I think it will be easy for you guys to do stuff. You know, good. What are we going to do right now? Now, I just want to create this. It was just a simple example, you know, and I will do like if student, again, if student, I will do like I just want to print all student, you know, I will do like a former and then come here student, so student, else I will do like there's no student, there's no student in the list, and I will show you things. If there's no student in the list, and we will see how to add a student inside our list by using for loop. So good, come here again, student. Now you can see our student, 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 student. All right, that's good. Now let us try to remove. Just want to add uh, an empty element. Come here, remove all, right? And see if our condition works. It broke here because we are trying to add by index, or it's like um, well, we want to modify something, but I think we'll find we'll get one name there. Let us try. Good. There's an error, so here just want to remove it and show you one thing. So if our condition works as expected, here we have the opening out and we're trying to remove things. Okay, good. I want to remove everything here because I want to show you something new. Good. Now it's empty, right? And if I will do like if a student print student, else just there's no student, right? And what if there's no student? For example, we need to verify here if a student, if a student number is less than 0, if a student length is less than 0, if it is less than 0, then we need to add some names, right? So if not, we need to remove some. If wanted, if student, so like I don't know if you understand what I want to do now. Yeah, I think this is what I was talking about. So I've just put some names, Bob, Charlie, some Lena, Harley, something like that. And now here, I just want to show one thing. So I've like modified the student name here. Just put student in singular, and then I want to print now all the student, and then after that, I to the students. Now this is all students, and now I just need to declare another list called student here, initial date and list here. And to initialize the student, and now we will be printing out. Now we can add our condition as well. So I think I will show you how to add the condition. Now you can see we are printing out everything here, and now you can add any condition you want. Good, you can add any condition you want. This is how we can print element inside our list by using for loop, right? So we can come here, for example, uh, add the condition. So come here, can do like something like if student equal John, right? And then you can print out hello John, hello John. So can student again, just come here and then try it, and let's see what will happen. There's not like there's not anything happened, right? Hello. There's an error, but the program doesn't even okay, let me save it first. Hmm, that's so weird. Good. So that's how you can do stuff. I think next time we'll be talking a lot about it, you know. Else, so like it means maybe the program doesn't like didn't find letters at else to know what happened. You know? No name found. We'll see what will happen. No name found, you know. And when we go over, we have appended the name. Okay, the name we have appended it inside the student list, something like that. You know, there's no name found. That's why the program didn't print anything. And let us try with Bob. Bob, come here, print again. No name found. There's an issue, right? There is an issue. Bob is there. Even John is there. You know. Now I think I will work on it next time. I will show you how to do things. Yeah. Because today we are not focused on it. And after that, we'll learn how to iterate by using for loop, and we'll end here. So while loop, sorry, while loop will end. Okay, to use while loop, it's very simple. First, I just need to declare an index here, for example, index 0. And then use while. I will do like while I, okay, is less than len. Len is a function we use to know the number, to know the number of the value. So this is another function we have just learned here. It's len. It's like a function we need to know, we use to know like the number of the element inside our list. So we do like len, okay? Student, inside all student. Copy this, come paste it here. What am I going to do now? So just now I'm going to do something like now I just want to print all student, right? All student Now index will be I. I don't know if you understand. This is I need to know all the value inside my list by using len function, which will, when you print out a len, will return an integer, right? And that's how we do. And since our I is an integer, we'll be printing an integer because while will help us to increment this I value from 0 to whatever element or value we have inside our list. And then we need, remember I showed you how to modify an element inside our list by using index, and this is the index we going to use. So the program will increment this index from 0 up to you find the value, something like that. And that's how what we're going to do. And come here, just write I plus plus means I'm going to I, okay, let me write I equal I plus 1, or you can write I plus plus. Good. And means I'm going to increment it. I, doing I plus 1, I plus 2, I plus 3 until we finish our element inside the list. So come here, print while loop. Now let us print now. Now you can see while loop. Okay, we have Alice, Bob, Charlie. If I add another element, our index will always show up, something like that. So it's very easy. But I want to show you one thing uh, before closing things, before uh, end my video. We have what we call the short, the shortcut for loop, for loop. Now I will come here like bracket. I will do print x, right? And I want to show you one thing which is like very important. This thing's like it's very important. I will do like print x, right? And I will do like for x in all student. You know, it's like very simple. So now let us try to do this. Now you can see we have multiple for. So I just want to separate stuff here. That's how we can use a shortcut. I have used things. This is a shortcut. This is a shortcut of for loop. It's very simple. That's how, like, if you have a good developer, you will be using the shortcut to save your time. You can save your time by using the shortcut. Imagine you building a beautiful project, so you'll be using the shortcut for things. You can also use a condition there, but I will show you later. This is just a gift. And I think next time I will be showing you how to do stuff, how to do many stuff, how to work with file, how to iterative file, and something like that. That would be good. So first, now before closing, I just want to write a quick um, game, and we'll be writing all together. So using these things. So let me remove this. Let me remove up to here and up to there. Okay, good. Now let me do this. Let me comment this one. Now we're going to do this. I will do like money. So it's a money game. Money. or like save bank bank account. I don't have like a good idea, but I will just do something like this, and I will do like why, and I will ask like amount. It is a game if a user enter the amount or want to recharge money, in his account. In order, user will need to. Okay, let me write it down because I forget it. So it's a game which asks a user to recharge, recharge money, recharge card, right? If it is less than $10, it is less than $10, we need to prevent user, else user will continue to play a game. If money is over, we can remove user from a game or prompt him that the money is over. His money is over. That's how we going to do. So just here, recharge. Recharge will be using float to convert it to the float input and do like recharge your card. All right, now, and first, before recharging, we need to ask for a name. Input, we need enter your name. Again, now we'll be doing like while. Okay, while name means like we need to use while loop, because if we don't use a while loop to specify if the name is empty, something like that, and we can prompt the user to write his name until you write a name, because another user can come and type like a prompt, something like that, and it will be like, it will not be good for us. Why name equal prompt, something like that, you know we will be prompting user to do stuff. Yeah, I cannot do this here, and I will just use true. So I will showing you things to do. So we just use true while a true loop. So I will prompt now enter your name, right? Now the user will enter his name here, and if you want his name, I will welcome him. So print. I will just verify if name exists. So this is Java. If name, print print hello hello name, and once I print hello name, now the user will be able to recharge. I can use try catch to catch an error, but I don't want to use it. Now we just use recharge. Hello name, hello, and then now I will do like I will do so write something like recharge. Now I just come here and then put the recharge here, right? And then if recharge is less than 10, right? I will prompt like, please add enough money return. So I just want to return like empty element. Good. Else, okay, L if recharge equal um okay, so I just want to use else will be good. Else if it is greater than, now will print out like well welcome to our game, something like that. Good. And now when we say welcome, we will now add that money inside our bank. We will deposit money inside our bank. Now we do like bank dot append recharge, and now I will print out element inside our bank. Come here, remember, show the one thing. We just print money, and come here, say like for money inside bank. Good. Now we let us try our program to know if there's no issue. Return as an issue, so it's return an empty. But just let us move it. So if before it, because we are inside the loop and we cannot like, it's possible to return, but I don't know why it says like that. True. What does it say? Named true is not defined. Good. There's an error. True is not defined. True. Good. While lecture is capital. Okay, now let us run our program. Now we have a name, right? Jancy or code with Jancy. Recharge. We'll put then welcome. Your name is and welcome. Let the program will restart again. Welcome to our game. Get name, then recharge. Then the program is like good. It's starting over and over, but just want to print out here. So because I tried to print things outside our program, outside our loop code with agency at $30. Welcome, $30. So I just need to specify things. We come here. I will come here, right? Your money, your account as your balance. Okay, your balance, your balance. Just put a dollar sign there. your balance. Good, we're ready to go. Let me break it. I think you can develop it as well because I'm not inspired. And then gonna put 20. Your balance is $20. Then the name again. Again, type code with Genesee and again put like 4. And please add enough money. And then the program start again. That's how we can do things. Good. So hello everyone. So I'm so happy. Please share this channel and like it, share it for more content. I'm so happy so that you can learn more about Python and Lisp. And I think I'm so happy you have learned about the Python. You have learned many things in the Python. But for now, I have to leave you. So I want to meet you later. So maybe next time I will do a video about C Sharp also. That will be helpful for you student to learn.